My channel again. So today we are going to start with the concept of ratio. Now let's start with the concept. What is the meaning of ratio and all this. Suppose we have two numbers. It says, let's say A and B, and it says the ratio of A and B is 2:3. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is that whenever A is 2, B is going to be 3. Now if I make it, let's say 4, so how I make it 4? By multiplying by 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So now A becomes 4, then B will become how much? 6, because whenever we multiply here with 2, we are going to multiply 2 on the value of B. So this is how the concept of ratios goes. So similarly, if I make it 6 by multiplying by 3, then the value of B will become how much? 9. See, and moreover, what you have to observe is that the ratio will not change. Okay, because if you cancel this by 3, so it will be 2 and this will be 3. So this is the concept of ratio. Now let's move ahead with one example of ratio. Here we have a question. The question says that two numbers are in the ratio of 9:11. So let's take the first number as A and the second number as B, and according to the question, the ratio between A and B is 9:11, and further the question says that their sum is how much? 660. Okay, now we add A plus B. Tell me what is the answer here. If you add 9 to 11, this will become 20, right? So this is the sum, but according to the question, this 20 is actually equal with how much? 660. So 1 is equivalent with how much? So 1 is going to equivalent with 60 divided by 20, so it will be 33. Now what we have to find here? We have to find the difference. Okay, so what is the difference between the numbers A and B? The difference is okay, A minus, what is the difference? 11 minus 9 is 2. So the question is asking what is the value of 2. Now in actual 1 is equal with 33, so 2 will be equal with 66, and that is our answer. And so option A is the correct option or correct answer. Now, okay, before starting to solve this question, let me give you one example. Okay, suppose it says the ratio of A and B is 2 and 3, and the ratio between B and C is, let's say, 4:1. Okay, so now my intention is to find the ratio between A, B and C. Then how we are going to calculate is that, look at here, what is the value of B here? 3. And what is the value of B here? 4. But this B are the same value, so what we are going to do is that multiply here with 4, right? Why we are multiplying by 4? I will explain it. Because 4 into 3 will give you 12, and similarly here if you multiply by 3, so this will be 12. So now this value are equal. Okay, right? Now this value are equal, so we can say that the ratio between the three numbers is 8, 12 and 3. So this is how you have to solve the question like this, right? Once you understand this concept, now let's move to this question. It says that sum of the three numbers is 275. Okay, leave this for the time being and read further. It says the ratio between first and the second. So we have a first and we have a second. The ratio between the first and second is 3:7. All right, and then between second and the third, and between second and the third is how much? 2:5, and we have to find the second number, right? Look at here, the second number here is 7 and the second number here is 2. Are they equal? No. So how we are going to make them equal? These numbers are equal at their LCM, right? And what is the LCM of 2 and 7? What is LCM of 2 and the 7? LCM of 2 and 7 is 14. So we have to make this 14. In order to make this 14, we have to multiply by 2. So 2 multiplied with 7, 14. Now 2 multiplied with 3 is going to be 6. Similarly, here you have to multiply by how much? 7, because 2 into 7 is 14, and this will be 35. Okay. So the values are equal now. So let's calculate what is the ratio now. What is the first, second, and the third? So what is the ratio? 6, second is 14, and the third is 35. And we are going to use this concept. What is this? The sum is 275. Now what is the sum? 6 plus 14 is 20. 20 plus 35 is going to be how much? 55. But according to the question, what it says, 55 is equivalent with 275, right? So 1 is equivalent with how much? 1 is equivalent with 275 divided by 55, so which will be equal to 5. But we have to find the second number, and what is the second number here? 14. So 14, 1 is equivalent with 5, so 14 is equivalent with 14 into 5, that is 70. So this option C is your correct answer. Let's move ahead with the next question. Okay, here comes the next question. What it says? It says, okay, the salaries between A, B and C are in the ratio 5:3:2. That's it. Now after that, what we are going to do, we are going to increase the amount by 20, 10 and 20, right? And we have to find the new ratio of the salaries. Okay, first of all, what is the initial ratio? 5, 3 and 2. So if I multiply here by any number, will the ratio will change? No. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to multiply here by 100. So it becomes 500, 300 and 200. Ratio is same. Why I'm multiplying by 100 is because the percentage here, increments are given in terms of percentage, and percentage, it will be more convenient if it is in terms of hundreds. Okay, now let's proceed further. It says that the increments of how many? 20%. So here we have to add 20%. Now tell me, what is 20% of 500? 20% of 500 is how much? 100. So you added 100 to here, so it becomes how much? 600. Here in the second one, how much you increase? 10%, right? Okay, what is 10% of 300? It will be 30. So 300 plus 30 is going to be 330. Last, what is the increment? 20%. And what is 20% of this? It will be 40. So the new value is how much? 240. Now you have to find the ratio. Here 0, 0 and 0 are common, and then we can divide all these numbers by 3, 320, 311 and then 38. So this is your answer. So which one is the correct option? C is the correct option. Let's move to the next question and the last question of this video. Here we have our next question. It says, in 28 liters of mixture, so we have 28 liter, the ratio between milk and water is how much? Is 5:2, right? The ratio between, we have to make it like this, and we are going to add water. Okay, here we are going to add water, let's say some amount X, and now the ratio becomes 2:5, and we have to find this amount of water, right? So this is the question. You first understand the question, and then we will try to solve this question. Alright, so initially the ratio was 5:2 and the ratio become 2:5 after adding how much amount of water that we have to find, right? Okay, now let's discuss. Now what is the sum here? Tell me, what is the sum here? 5 plus 2 is 7, but it says how much amount? 28. So this we have to make it 28. So how we are going to make it 28? By multiplying by 4. So if you multiply by 4, milk amount is 20 and water is 8. This is how it goes. So amount of milk is 20, water is 8. Right? Now from here we are going to add water. Right? From here we are going to add water. Right? From here to here we are going to add water. Since we are going to add the water, what I'm saying is that since we are going to add the water, the amount of milk will not be changed. Alright, we are adding only water, so amount of milk will not change. So amount of milk will be as it is as the previous one. My milk is going to be how much? My milk is going to be 20 itself, because there will be no change in the amount of milk. So in order to make this 20, what I am going to do here, I am going to multiply by 10, because 2 into 10 will give you 20. Since you are multiplying by 10, water amount will become how much? Now 50. Now let's see, what was the initial amount of water? 8 liter, and now it becomes how much? 50 liter. So what is the amount of water added? So water added is how much now? Water added is 50 minus 8, that means 42 liter, and that's your answer. Okay, I repeat, since only water is added, the amount of milk will be same as it is. So first we calculate what is the amount of milk in here, that is 20, so we have to make it 20 here, so multiply by 10, so it become water amount become 50. So from 8 to 50, so what is the amount of water added? It is 42. Subscribe to my channel for more updates, and please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you again.